Hello everyone, welcome back to another awesome video. And today's video is going to be very awesome. I'm going to be predicting the last 5 people in cartoon rap battles. The creator is Creeper XRP2. If he doesn't somehow comment on this video, then go ahead in the top right corner and just hit that subscribe button to him. And also our goal for our next, awesome thing would be 550. So if why not just hit the subscribe button here. So without further ado, let's get to the video. So guys, our first awesome character or battle, I guess you could say, is gonna be a battle of episode 12, and that is Groot versus Mickey Mouse. I did like both of those characters, and I'm glad they both won. SpongeBob, it was a little close battle, but Mickey Mouse, I feel like, came over with the votes. So, SpongeBob versus Groot, I really want to say, or sorry, Mickey Mouse versus Groot. I was thinking of CBB, if you know what I mean. Okay, Mickey Mouse. I feel like why don't we start with Groot? I want to say Groot can't really do that much. Not only can't he like used his power to make trees dance in round one, he like did a lot, and I'll be surprised if he does the same thing. I mean, Creeper likes to switch things around. So the solution, I feel like this is a good idea. In his performance, he can turn teenage or slash adult Groot, and that's how Groot is for the rest of the season. A Groot or adult Groot or teen Groot. I feel like teen Groot or would be a little better because if somehow Groot like gets on top, then in round 3 he can use his abilities and turn into adult Groot. And yeah. Now, Mickey Mouse, I feel like he can do a lot of things at this point, but one of them I feel like he will win for is he can get Magic Mickey on. Mickey is where he gets this ability, like he puts his hat on and some stuff, and he can also disc Root. How basically he's a better person, I guess. He's a better life form than Groot. And even at the end, he can chop down some wood and burn it at the end, and right before the oven cooks, or not the oven, but whatever you cook fire in, yeah, the fireplace, yeah. I'm stupid. And he would go in, he would teleport inside it and start when like the beat drops in it, like that beat drop moment and it's super hyped. Yeah, he would basically teleport in there and start rapping insanely, and that's something I feel like that Mickey would do. And I feel like with all of my heart, Mickey will win. I didn't say I want to, or else it'd be the opposite. I want Groot to win, but I don't see it happening. I just don't. I mean, he's a good character, and I do want to see him in future episodes, but he can't say anything else other than his name, or I am too, as well. But not only that, if somehow he does beat Mickey, he's gonna get absolutely destroyed in round 3. And if somehow he wins with the slight luck of round 3, he's gonna lose round 4. I don't care what you say, my boys. All right, now we're going on to round 3. At this point, we have our final 4 characters in the series, and yeah, that's pretty good if you ask me. So this matchup is a little weird, or at least episode is a little weird, and it's Shadow versus Mickey. Now, hear me out. How is it weird, you ask? Well, it's not weird. It's not a weird battle at all. I don't get it. I mean, if it doesn't matter if Mickey or Groot wins, because in episode 13, it's going to be Shadow versus Mickey or Groot. It's going to be one of them. So there's no point of announcing who's going to win if it's in the title or thumbnail in the case. Sorry, can't talk. But once again, I mean, it would be better. I'm not saying switch up the matchups, but maybe make episode 13 Luigi versus Cuphead and episode 14 Shadow versus Mickey. Because then, not only we would see the winner of episode 12 from the thumbnail, so there would be no point of announcing who won, but it will just be better, I guess. And also another thing is when you post, so we're still waiting for episode 11 solos. But when you post Mickey solo and Groot solo, and then episode 13 will have Shadow and Mickey. So it'd be literally right after each other. If not, maybe even after, because sometimes he switches around because Black Panther went first and Cuphead went was in the first episode and Black Panther was in the 8th. So that means Mickey could go second both time. The first time and then he can go first the second, and it would be Mickey Mouse solo 3, Emma 2, and then Mickey Mouse solo 3. So I'm just saying it might not work, but it's his CRB, so you do you. So basically what I think will happen is at this point, Shadow, I feel like he used basically everything he can use. I mean, he transformed to Super and Hyper, and after that, there's not that much things he can transform to. So at this point, I feel like he's going to bring someone in. I don't think Sonic or Tails, because they are both in the series. Knuckles, I don't think so, because he's an arch enemy. So I think the two people that would make the most sense from coming in is Silver or Rouge. It makes sense to me. Rouge, the person that Shadow obviously loves, and Silver, one of the best friends that Shadow has, or in stupid people that Shadow just hangs out with. Now Mickey Mouse, I feel like Mickey Mouse would at this point turn dark. I don't know. He'll basically sense Shadow and then turn dark. Now, something I thought, and this might be a way Mickey could beat Shadow. Hear me out. So if you searched up Dark Mickey Mouse on Google search, you'll find a skeleton image. There's some other things, so just be warned when you're searching that up. There's a skeleton Mickey Mouse. And I was thinking to myself, where have I seen that before? I searched up skeleton Mickey Mouse, and apparently there's a old Mickey Mouse cartoon. There's a Halloween special. Basically, Mickey Mouse does turn into a skeleton, like not a costume, nothing. He's an actual skeleton, and he basically dances to a kind of a spooky song, I guess. So I thought maybe he could do Mickey Mouse does Spooky Skelly Skeleton remix for his, and I feel like that's popular enough. Mickey Mouse might win if he does that. I'm just saying. But when it comes down, and likely if that happens, I'm going to say Shadow's going to beat Mickey. Now, we have our next battle, Cuphead versus Luigi, episode 14. And Creeper did say it was a hype battle, if not one of the most hype battles in the series. So, let's go on. So, my ideas, at this point, both Cuphead and Luigi actually haven't transformed to a power that makes them more stronger than they already are. Sure, Luigi turned into Cat Luigi, but to be honest with you, that's not really anything. It doesn't change his appearance other than a cat. And I really think it's a... I can't say that on YouTube, never mind. And same with Cuphead, if you think about it. He didn't really transform to anything in round 1. In round 2, he just kind of been there, I guess. So what I think Cuphead will change to, and this is a good idea, Creeper, if you're listening, this is really good. Just watch, everyone. Bam. Yep. These are the two things I feel like they will transform to, or have an idea to transform to. It's Cuphead in this insane armor outfit. Not only with a sword, insane armored helmet, and more, but that skull on the bottom, if you see, maybe that could be Mario's, Black Panther's, or anything like that. And at the very end of his performance, he can crush his skull with his boot. Obviously, it wouldn't be the real characters, but it's prop, obviously. And then Luigi, if you look on the right, hold on, let me just see a better picture of him. On the right, that's Mr. L. Yes. What does Mr. L do, you ask? Well, basically, he transformed to a more confident Luigi. Luigi is normally scared and nervous all the time, if you think about it, like his Luigi Mansion games. Well, this one makes him brave, tough, strong, powerful. Like, you know those fireballs from Smash Bros. Ultimate? Those green fireballs he shoots? Well, in the case, it would make them almost pure dark, pure black. So, yeah. So, when it comes down to performances, beatboxes, and what the people think, I'm going to say Luigi's taking the dub on this one. So, yeah. Now, time for the battle that's supposed to be the most hyped battle in cartoon rap battles, and possibly even season 1's most hyped, and even possibly even more than season 2. So, here it is. Shadow versus Luigi. I like this battle a lot, considering they're both characters that are not from the same franchise, Shadow and Luigi. Shadow is a dark, edgy character that thinks everyone's a. Can't say that on YouTube. And Luigi, is a coward. Well, not necessarily a coward, but not as brave. He's the sidekick, and he's green compared to Rudd. So this battle, I feel like, would be a very hyped battle, and this is my ideas and predictions if this somehow happens. But I'm pretty sure Shadow, for a fact, is probably going to be in the final round. So here it is to start off. Shadows. So if you guys don't know, I did say in a little bit before the video, I said that Shadow basically doesn't have any transformances except a couple. Now, if you don't know, in a game, I can't remember what Sonic game it was, but basically this professor guy, sorry, I can't remember his name, and it's not Dr. Eggman, says that Sonic can transform to godlike, a godlike character, like pure white gold skin, not super or hyper, but more powerful. And even a couple hedgehogs before can blow up stuff like the sun. So Sonic is bright, happy, and, nice. Shadow, on the other hand, when he gets that kind of power, he transforms to something very shocking. The power of dead, or darkness, I guess. Why did I say power of dead? Well, basically, this Shadow can literally go to someone and say, "You're dead," and mess around with their soul. Literally, I feel like a good thing he can do in his solo, or his performance, I guess, is basically he kills, not really kills, but brings Luigi's ghost, Luigi's Mansion 3 reference, and make him fan him, I guess. Fan Shadow, like, when you have a fan, not a person fan, a fan that gives you wind or air or whatever. Wind, air. And just keep doing that while he beatboxes. Or not, sorry, beatbox, rapping. Sorry. So, yeah. Luigi, on the other hand, he has a couple ideas that might shock you. Well, my ideas. And look on the left first, okay? That's my first idea. First one, Gooigi. Okay, Gooigi is basically a Luigi like goo that can go through metal fences or very skinny tight part. Like if there's a skinny wall that Luigi normally can't fit through, goo Luigi can. So basically, my idea is, Doodle Bob, right? From Cartoon Beatbox Battles Episode 9. When side beatboxing, basically that's what Goo Ouija's for, if for my first idea. Second idea, look to the right. You can see Luigi and Rouge. You already know what's going to happen. So the person, Rouge, or yeah, the person, Rouge, well, she's not a person, but still, my point. My point is Shadow likes Rouge, and this I feel like would be perfect because Shadow isn't they're not together. Knuckles and Rouge are thing, and Knuckles Shadow isn't. So not only would it get Shadow very mad, but also would get Knuckles. So that would bring in. So if Creeper decides to do this, listen to me. Hear me out. Knuckles will come up to punch Luigi because taking Rouge. But before he can do that, Gooigi, part of the part 1 idea, would grab Knuckles and throw him across, which is surprising to Shadow because he always gets beaten up from that point. So if Creeper decides to do the ways I said to do, or at least predicted to do, then I feel like the win will be what? That's just great. Sorry about that, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. There's been a technical difficulties, but I was normally gonna say Luigi would win. Yes, I really like this battle, and Luigi already beat. There was only one Sonic character that did go on to the next round, and that was Shadow. So Shadow, I feel like, has a high chance of making it to the final round, but Luigi, being one of the best characters in CRB, would probably beat him. So, thank you all for watching. This is my prediction, so please do not get mad. And see y'all next time. Bye.